We're doing a crypto vlog today. October 27th, 2022. I'm filling in for Duff today. Hope you don't mind. It's gonna be an amazing vlog. Just kidding. I don't think I can live up to the standards of Duff in yesterday's vlog, so here we go. So Aptos, what's going on? People are switching from Sol to Aptos, but then Sol pumped yesterday 10% or however much. And people are rotating, flip-flopping. And now there's another layer one for people to compete with. We have a limited supply of capital, and we have all these more tokens and ecosystems that need to pump. So what happens? Rotation, 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 rotation. So that's why Aptos NFTs are picking up. Sol NFTs are dying, supposedly. But we'll see. And I want to do some shout outs before I forget. To Smee, to Ed, who loves to long BTC every dip he gets. He's never wrong until he gets liquidated. So follow him on BTC. And shoot, I know there's one more that I want to shout out. Mula, I think is his name. Muda. I think I caught everyone. Sorry if I missed you. That's only 3 added shout outs. Grogu, I know he likes to be shouted out. Okay, I'm gonna move to talk about life. Now I just want to talk about life. We had Doge that went to like 84 cents and it cooled off finally. It dropped all the way down to what, 74? 7.4 cents. And we had the QKC listing that went from 163, it pre-pumped like 10% during the day. 63 sats all the way to 85, and now it's at 68. So the people aren't loving these high cap BUSD listings. But we still have QLC, AST, Oaks, Wabi, and Pivx left. The 5 that are coming. They're coming, we just don't know when. And Wabi might get delisted, but it's been strong so far. But the corrections do come, and they're making lower lows every week. They're going lower and lower. So just be patient, and you may get rewarded. Or you may lose all your money, since they're already up 10x or 6x, whatever, from the June bottom, or May bottom. So I just want to talk about life now. The market's sort of doing well despite Meta dropping. Meta is 15 on the S&P 500, and it did go down about 10% yesterday, from 240 to 220 or whatever, 209. So people are switching from Facebook. They're done with Facebook. Instagram is owned by Facebook, but it's not boosting their stock. And Google missed earnings. Their EPS estimated was 1.24, and it came in at 1.04 instead. What's going on with Google? People aren't buying those ads anymore. They don't like ads. The ad blockers. Get rid of the ad blocker, so we can send Google stock up. Start watching more ads. I'm doing my part. I'm watching 3 hours of ads a day. I'm not paying the extra $5 to disable ads, or extra $8 for YouTube Premium. Or is it 12? So yeah, the market's doing, it's hanging on. We have Apple earnings at the end of today. So they don't like the Pro. They don't like the Plus. What do they like? Maybe they do like the Pro. We'll see. But Apple services are trying to keep their stock price afloat in their earnings. So we'll see what's going on with Apple at the end of the day. After the bell at 4 p.m. Eastern, which is 8 p.m. UTC and 10 p.m. European time. So get ready. And Asian time back. Go back a few hours. So finally we get to talk about life. What is life? So you have this brain that you develop when from the time you're a baby, and you grow and grow and grow, and it expands your head. But even so, you're going through, you're not learning everything, you're not right. You can look up everything on the internet, but you don't know what life is. You don't know exactly if this is the way to go. There's so much conflicting information out there that aren't facts in terms of society, what to do, how to live, what the best way to longevity is. We're still studying it. So there's so much information we have yet to learn. And in your personal life, you're going through all these the day-to-day life is so hard. You have a tendency, this psychological phenomenon, where you look at other people that are just going about their day and saying, oh, their life is so easy, they're doing work. Oh, it's so easy, they're just doing the work. That's so easy. But then when you actually start to do the work, or your own work, you're like, oh, I wish I was just as good as they were at their jobs, making all that money. Why can't I be like them? I'm gonna copy them as a trader, or as a scientist, or as an inventor, or as an executive. Started this company. They have a huge Twitter account. Why can't I get a huge Twitter account with a lot of followers, or social media account with tons of views, billions of views? Why can't I have that? Well, it's a struggle. It's not like they magically have that. And once they have all that wealth and all that influence and all that power, it's not a magic pill that they get to take that keeps them going. Every day is a struggle, even if you're rich and beautiful and making all this money. Like the OnlyFans model, the supermodel that you're just like, oh, they're just sitting there taking naked pictures and living life. They still go through a personal struggle in their mind. They still have some guy or whoever, or woman or non-binary person telling them, you should do this, you need to do this, now you need to do that. You think you own everything, watch your back. Just because you have all that money, you still have to watch your back. So everyone goes through a personal struggle, no matter how rich or successful you are. And especially if you're successful, the bar has been set so high, you have to keep on going, keep going at it, or you start to get bored. You have all this wealth. What else is there to do in life? At least when you're broke or poor, you're constantly trying to achieve, constantly looking for that next opportunity to make money. But when you already have money, it's hard to stay motivated. It's a huge struggle. People think I talk about all these people that are 7 or 8 figures that have it so easy. No, they have day-to-day struggles. It's not, boom, you made $10 million and now your life is perfect. It's just a different set of struggles, but they're all related because we're all humans and we all have similar brain chemistry and we go through similar experiences. So these guys that are super fit and super muscular and can bench press 400 pounds or 200 kilograms, they have to work on that every single day. They have to watch what they eat. They have to watch their activity level, and they have to go to the gym for 2 hours or 3 hours a day. Plus, they're definitely, like 90% of them are taking intravenous testosterone injections. So there's all this stuff. The amount of work to be that isn't worth it. And once you achieve it, to maintain, even if they have 2 million YouTube subscribers, it's not worth it. It's so much easier to be low, to be at the bottom, and just trying to achieve a little bit at the bottom. Because once you're up there, the pressure, the mental stress is so hard. So you have to be happy with where you are, because your brain controls everything in your life. How you think, how you act, and how you're gonna feel. It all can be influenced by a million different factors, either externally and internally, because internally is more powerful than external. If you can fight the pressure of society, you can pretty much achieve whatever you want. So if you want to be 7 figures or 8 figures and you're only 4 or 5 figures, you can do it if you put in the work. But the thing is, you don't really want that, because once you have that, there's so many other issues. I mean, you're not going to have problems with rent, with food, manage your budget, with whether to upgrade your broken phone with a smashed screen or a smashed back and a bad battery. You won't have those small issues, but you have all these other issues. Like, how are my investments doing every day? How are my children doing? Are they in the right private schools? Are they on track to go to Harvard or Stanford or Oxford, Yale? Sorry if I didn't mention the University of Singapore, or wherever it is. So there's all these problems. No matter where you are in life, you still have a difficulty with day-to-day that you have to manage, and you have to manage through good habits. You establish your habits, you can deal with those pressures, because you're going to have the constant pressures. But if you have great habits, which Duff talked about in yesterday's vlog, then you should be able to deal with all these problems that come at you every day. Because everyone has problems, no matter rich, poor, fat, thin, disabled. And be thankful you can even walk. There's a subclass of humans that don't even have the ability to walk, either through malnutrition. As a child, their parents didn't have nutrition when they were in the womb, gestating, or it's just genetic. So, like when you can walk, because once you hit 40 or 50, or if you're super healthy, usually 60, your health starts to go decline, and you can't lift the same weights, you can't walk as far, you can't ride your bike as far, whatever you're gonna do, you can't travel, because you're gonna be in so much pain, you can't travel all the time, and if you do, you have to be on all these tranquilizers or whatever Trump was on and whatever presidents take, like Joe Biden. I think Obama was the last president that was able to actually move freely without being on all this medication. So that's it. Remember, my DMs are open, and sorry if I didn't shout you out yet. I'll shout you out in the next vlog, or I'll get Duff to shout you out. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, retweet.